Good morning, friends. I am Manish Khandelwal. I am a mechanical engineer. Details of my experience are given below in the slide. So today's topic is COPQ, that is cost of poor quality. This is known as cost of quality as well. So let's have some introduction on poor quality. So today a facility has to ensure that its customers are delighted and not only satisfied. That means the product produced by the production facility has to exceed the expectation of the customers and not only meet the customers' expectations. Of course, the facility has to meet all the regulatory requirements. Everybody is very much cost sensitive. So if we are saving money on cost of poor quality, that means we will become more cost effective. The cost of poor quality is associated with production, identification, avoid and repairing of a product that doesn't meet the customer requirement. So what poor quality can result into? It can demotivate the employees of the production facility because they will have to rework or repair it. It can attract some legal issues also. It surely will be a loss in revenue. Calling the material back, then repairing it or rejecting it, then surely there may be loss of customers. The customer will not be happy because they are not getting the quality they are expecting, and surely it will be an adverse impact on the brand image of the company. There are 5 elements of cost of poor quality. One is preventive cost, second is appraisal cost, third is internal failure cost, fourth is external failure cost, and fifth is intangible cost. So let's study one by one. First is prevention cost. So as the name suggests, the expenses incurred to prevent the defects from happening in the product and its services are called prevention cost. In other words, cost incurred in our efforts to make product right first time itself. So where all this prevention cost can occur, one of course is it is in new product reviews. Whenever we are developing a product, that product needs to be, the progress needs to be reviewed from time to time. The cost incurred in that is new product review. Second is quality planning and engineering. This is nothing but cost incurred to specify the quality standards, the specifications, the activities relevant to the product we are developing. Then it comes to the process control. Process control is simple. This is basically to fine-tune the process to get the desired output. Then the product process review. This product process review, of course, we find out where the gaps are, what is missing, how to correct it, and the cost incurred in that, of course, is the product process review cost. And finally, the quality data acquisition. This, of course, we collect the data and digitize it and store it for our purpose. Next is appraisal cost. Appraisal costs are the expenses incurred to assess the quality of a product or its services. So costs related to measuring, evaluating, auditing the product and components to ensure that set standards are observed. So appraisal cost can happen in these 4 categories. One, of course, is the product inspection and testing. When we are inspecting and testing a product, that of course cost will be appraisal cost. Then material inspection and testing. Then material used in testing. We use some material for the testing. And then of course the calibration cost, which normally is done outside. So this all will come in appraisal cost. Next is internal failure cost. These are the expenses when defects are detected before delivery to the customer. The defects can be related to the product itself, its components, its services, and how it can happen. The product can be scrapped. That means it will not be used, it will not be repaired, it will not be reworked. Then it may be reworked, then rework cost. Then we may have to retest. Then the retest cost also. And then of course the failure analysis. We need to analyze as to why the component failed. So the cost incurred in that will also come in internal failure cost. Next is external failure cost. This is when the product doesn't perform satisfactorily after it was supplied. And this cost can happen in customer complaints, when we are doing warranty analysis, or cost of return of product and analysis, indirect cost associated with the complaints. And last is intangible cost. These are the hidden costs associated with providing a non-conforming product to customer. One of course is the customer satisfaction, reduced brand image. All these costs are very important. Reduced customer goodwill, reduced sales. These are intangible. It is very difficult to find as to how much a particular warranty claim has resulted into loss of sales, but surely it does. So these are the intangible cost. So friends, this time I have added one more slide, that is frequently asked question in interview, particularly for the freshers. One of course is the SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. And they ask about your strengths and weaknesses. Then another question is, tell us about yourself. In this, please concentrate upon yourself, your accomplishments. Be positive in this. Then they may ask, what extra will you bring in my company if we select you? Favorite subject. When you are telling some subject, of course you need to be thorough on that. They may ask questions. Then project. This is very important. In engineering, sometimes we do the industrial training after third year. So they ask question on that. They just want to see as to how much have we been sincere in our work. Then one more question they may ask, why you chose engineering as your profession. Another question can be your hobbies. So these are some typical questions very commonly they ask. So we know about these questions, but we don't prepare it. It is better we prepare at least these 7-8 questions, particularly for the freshers. It is important. So this was all in this presentation. Anything, friends, if you want to ask, please do ask. If you like this presentation, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.